This is Chaya Mushka. And this is Chaya Mushka. This is also Chaya Mushka, and so is this.
So you could just get confused, like, hey, which one? We just overlap each other a lot.
Each of these women live in Crown Heights in Brooklyn and are members of the Lubavitcher community. If you approach a 20-something woman on the streets of Crown Heights, chances are you're talking to a Chaya Mushka.
So usually you try to name after a special person. In this case, Rebbe Chaya Mushka passed away in 1988, a year before we were born. And since then, also the Rebbe actually requested that a lot of people should name their daughters after her as a honor to her. So a lot of people gave the name Chaya Mushka after that to the first child, the first girl that they had.
So Chaya Mushka Schneerson, who was the wife of the Lubavitch Rebbe, is often referred to as the Rebbetzin. And after she passed away, schools in Crown Heights were flooded with a wave of Chaya Mushkas. Take a look at the numbers of babies named Chaya in New York. There's a serious bump immediately following her death in 1988. So to differentiate themselves, girls often choose nicknames.
Maybe like some Mushky, Masi.
You have a Chaya, you have a Chayala, you have a Mushka, you have a Mushky, you have a Musi, a Musia. And then you always have last names.
You know, some girls spell Mushky with an E-E. We both insist on spelling it the same exact way.
There's Masi, there's Chayla, there's ways to play around to be original.
For Mushky Afson and her cousin, Mushky Afson, things were a little more complicated.
Since we were probably like in preschool.
Daycare center, we were together automatically.
And we used to do like Mushky Afton short, Mushky Afton tall.
Curly hair,
I think I caught up to you, so it wasn't such a big difference. I mean,
blue eyes, brown eyes.
Right, our test grades always got mixed up. Sometimes it benefited both of us.
We switched to,
so then we did
5 for 1, 5 for 7.
Our addresses. Then we did shapes. You were heart, I was star.
Yeah.
And
we still go by that. Everyone's like, 1 second, are you heart or star?
Right, and then
now, like a few days ago, I went to pick up something. They're like, wait, which Mushky Afton are you? Heart, star, 5 for 1, 5 for 7? I'm like, that's like 2 years ago.
But then we got to high school there, and the teacher was like, I'm not putting shapes next to my students' names. So they did.
Mushky Afson, the Mushky on the left, teaches at Benos Menachem, an all-girls school in Crown Heights, where Risha Majeski is the principal.
You could have 50% of a class could be Chaya Mushka. Somehow it's never a problem. I think the girls are proud to carry that name. I think they feel they would like to live up to her legacy. It's very special. And even though there are so many Chaya Mushkas, each one is unique, each one is special, and each one feels proud to be named after the Rebbetzin, to be named after the Rebbe's wife. It's a very special thing. The Rebbetzin personifies for us the ultimate in what it means to be a Jewish woman.
The Rebbe's wife was notoriously private. And for Lubavitch women, she's a model of modesty, kindness, and selflessness.
The Rebbetzin gave us the Rebbe with complete self-sacrifice. She was a very humble woman. She was the daughter of the previous Rebbe and the wife of the Rebbe. So she was the daughter of royalty and the wife of royalty. She was a queen. She was a princess.
But even though Schneerson is viewed as royalty, each Chaya Mushka feels a personal connection to her. Mookie Cohen, who's from Australia but works in a Crown Heights flower shop, said that her humility is what makes her special.
Even when I go to the Rebbetzins, grave, I always stop there and I feel like a connection because this is the woman that I'm named after. So I always feel like a strong connection and that I'm named after this amazing woman who was a very humble woman, and we don't know that much about her, but really she was the woman behind the great rabbi.
And every Chaya Mushka has a favorite story about their namesake.
She was driving and she saw a family being kicked out of their house, and she stopped and she helped them, she gave them money. And she did this in a way that people, she wasn't trying to show people wow, look at me, I'm helping this person. She did it just to do the act, not for anything else.
Of course, it's hard that you have to emulate such a great person, but you try at least something in a subtle kind of way. At least let me take some little detail of it and try to act on it.